Heroes of Warcraft.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. I'm joined once again by Sylux. How you doing, fella?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yeah, we're in Season 2 at the moment, aren't we?
Indeed, time flies, but yep.
Time flies indeed. I'm going to play with the launch one because I love it. Okay, we're going to be doing some more Arena. On the road to Arena Mastery.
What have we got? What have we got?
Warrior, Warlock, Priest.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I hate Warlock at the moment for reasons that are pretty obvious in the ladder.
Yeah.
So please don't make me go Warlock.
No, you pick a deck. Pick a deck, fella. I'm akin to Warriors at the moment, but that's because I'm
No, I agree. Priest is probably the weakest in Arena. Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Oh.
That's a fairly good start.
Yeah, I love Frothing Berserker.
Yeah, no. I think the Berserker is just amazing. Wow.
And this is interesting. But I mean, they're all good.
They're all very good. But I'm more... I don't know. In Constructed, I don't really take Mortal Strike, but I'm thinking Arena it might be better. But I don't know.
It's good for clearing. I'd say let's go Mortal Strike. I mean, why not? It's going to be good regardless. And the other two, we kind of need to know our deck before we choose them.
Exactly.
I mean, Sunwalk was always strong, but yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Ooze, there's so many weapons in Arena.
Yeah.
Ooze is so strong.
I think at least one Ooze is just vital at the moment.
And I love 3-drops. So. Oh dear, I don't like this.
No.
I would disregard Shield Bearer.
Definitely. I'm leaning towards the Rampage right now, but...
Well, I personally really hate Thormar Farseer. I think there's so many better 3-drops, so I would agree.
Fair
I
enough.
don't like Rampage either, but we'll go for it.
Well, out of the 3 cards, I suppose it's better. That Magma Ranger. No. I'm tempted for the Cleave. I don't like it as much as Slam, personally, but...
No, you're right. I mean, Magma Ranger is very funny, and I feel sorry for him. But no, we shouldn't go for that.
No.
And we don't know if we're going to get any weapons yet, so I think it's rather silly to go for Dreadful Set at this moment. So I agree. Cleave, why not?
Cleave! Wow.
Ooh, wow, yeah. Although I like Frothing, Azure is probably my favourite rare card in the game.
I think Azure is like one of the best rares.
Yeah. So
Ever.
let's go for it. It's just solid value.
Yeah. Now this is interesting because I think I'm more partial to take the Boulder Fist over a War Golem, really.
I agree entirely. Yeah, let's go for it. Ogre it up.
Ogre it up. Indeed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, bad choices.
I would say actually the Blue Girl. We can probably get some value out of it, and we can dictate when to use it. But it's not the best card. But I think we had a similar choice in our Rogue run before.
Maybe, yeah.
Basically, we went for Blue Girl over Reckless Rocketeer. All three of us kind of agreed. I'd go for it again.
That's fair enough. See, I like the Cruel Taskmaster right now.
I agree. We'll go for it.
Well.
Oh, wow, yes. We have to go Gorehowl. I mean, they're all good, but Gorehowl is incredible. So.
I think we go for the Execute here, really.
Yeah, why not? We can get some synergy with it with the Cruel Taskmaster and the Cleave, so why not? Okay.
I just think it has so much value in comparison to some of the other things. Just as long as it's taking damage, you can just execute something on the spot, which is good for all those big things.
You mentioned Slam. I think it's the right choice here.
Okay.
I'm just looking at our mana curve of it. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty 2-based, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think this is an exception. So Darkhine's Orph, I love it. So
Yeah.
maybe we should go for it. Where are our weapons though? Oh, we got Gorehowl. I'm not complaining.
We've got a weapon. That's fine.
Indeed.
Now, as much as I'd love a second Execute, I love Shield Block. I just think it's amazing in general. but that's just me.
I'd say card draw is useful. I would say we may as well go for it. And we're probably gonna, well, hopefully we'll get another weapon, so we'll lose some
Hopefully.
money. So, I would be inclined to go Jungle Panther. We've not actually got, well, we've got one 3-drop, so Jungle Panther is useful, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Except not in this situation. Again, more partial to take a Gurubashi Berserker. At least
I agree with you so far.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said. So yeah. I don't know, this one may be a bit different. I would once again ignore charge. If it isn't already obvious, I don't think much of that card.
I dislike it. I mean, warrior decks are running constructed. I don't use Warsong commanders or any charge cards because, well, they don't fit my deck for a start. But yeah.
I don't blame you.
But
yeah, both of the others you can make a case for, but we've already got well, we got two drops, I'd say, which is okay. We're probably going to get more. I would go Slam again. I mean, the synergy with Execute is brilliant.
and
So,
we've got the ability to draw cards as well.
plus we could even Slammer and Berserker,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny.
I'm not entirely sure about this.
No, I'm not either. I mean, I would prefer not to go another Rampage. Oh well, actually this is awkward, yeah. I mean, I generally avoid Core Hound because I don't like the stats. But at the same time, I think in this situation it's probably the right choice. We don't really want Frostwolf Front. It's not a proper 2-drop. We need a 2-drop with 3 attack at this point.
Yeah.
We don't need the taunt. And Rampage, we could end up having 2 Rampages in our hand and nothing to do.
And nothing to do with them, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
Core Hound's the correct choice, but I feel sorry for him. He's probably just going to die instantly.
He's about the only case where a charge, I think, would come in handy, but there we go.
No, you're right. Maybe it was destiny. It was trying to coerce us into choosing.
I think Ogre Magi is really strong. I like the Archmage just for the health boost, but for 6 mana, I'm not entirely sure it's worth it.
Well, we need to kind of, look at our deck at this point. I mean, we've got 1 4-drop and we've got 1 6-drop. I personally like both of them. I mean, we should ignore the Core Hound, you're right. Personally, I'd probably go for the Archmage, but they're both... Yeah. It's just because I think for a 6-drop, Archmage better than Ogre Magi for a 4-drop. But they're both good, and to be honest, you can make a case for either. So
I think I'm going to go for the Archmage. I generally find, especially in some matches, that having just a 4/7 it forces a lot of people just to throw more than one thing at it, making it a better trade in general.
Yep, I agree. I like that choice.
Yeah. I don't like this. I mean, the battle cry's good, but I just don't like giving my opponent utility. Unless you've got a deck specifically built about drawing them out, but...
It's not as bad as some people make it out to be, I don't think, but it's not the right choice here. I would go Frothing again. Frothing is just going to be a target that has to be taken out pretty quickly. That's simple.
Which is always good. And there's the Arcanite.
Good. I prefer, Fiery War Axe, but I think we should take the Arcanite.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if a Fiery comes up, we've still got 9 cards. Speak of the devil. I think we go for the Harvest Golem here, really.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I was tempted by the Commander for a moment, but Harvest Golem is just great. It's just going to stick around, and we've got good, mid-late game, so just delay play.
If we had more cards that had less than, 3 or less attack, then maybe, I guess.
I rather like our curve. The longer this goes on, it's looking a bit better. Right, I would ignore Shield Block here, and personally, I would probably go Spellbreaker.
Oh no, yeah, because we need a silence, so I definitely agree with that. As much as I like...
Yeah, 1 drop.
Wow.
Now this is awkward.
I don't like the Murloc for a start, but...
No, the Murloc's pointless, you're right.
Yeah. The Ravenholt Assassin, better than a Core Hound, maybe.
Oh yes, definitely.
I don't like Commanding Shout personally. It has its moments, but...
Well, I mean, there's certainly... It's not... I don't mind it in Arena, but I think if we didn't have the Core Hand, for example, and we're in a situation where we have very little late game, I'd go Ravendot 100%. But now I'm thinking there is an argument to be made for Commanding Shout, but I still think the Assassin's the right choice. Commanding Shout's too situational. Let's say we don't have ball control. What are we going to do?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But I think a case is to be made for the Dragonling mechanic here.
Yep. I don't particularly like it, to be honest, but I think we need to give Mr. Bitey a chance.
Yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
But personally, I'm leaning towards the Senjin right now, but that's just because I love it as a card. But I don't know.
No, I agree. I mean, we need to stop agreeing because this is making for very boring commentary. But I think Senjin has to be the choice. We've got like a couple of 7-drops, and by that point, we need to already have kind of ball control.
Yeah, definitely. Choices.
I like Mad Bomber a lot as a card, and I think with our frothings, it's actually even more strong. And I know you like Flesh Eating Ghoul, but I prefer Harvest Golem and Jungle Panther and Frothing, and we already have all of them.
No, that's a
If
valid
you look
point.
at our 2-drops for a moment, sorry for breaking across you, we've got Ooze. That's the only 2-drop with 3 attack, and really I think we need to just do swaps. And I think 3 attack is the key for this. We just need to basically keep on trading and keep board control. So I think Bomber is the winner.
Fair enough. And another epic. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
What do you think of Brawl, out of curiosity?
excuse me. I like Brawl. I run it in constructed. I have those moments where I clear everything on my opponent's side, and I really think it has its moments. But between that and a Blood Knight, I don't know. Blood Knights have their uses a lot of the time.
Blood Knights can be, very hilarious in Arena because you're going to use it. I'd say that it would be surprising if we didn't get the opportunity to use it in our run because there's going to be so many, kind of like 3-drops, or what, I forgot the name of it, but the shield coming. I'd say, Blood Knight's probably the right choice. And even if we don't get the use of it, a 3/3 is strong.
Yeah,
so.
well, definitely.
I like our curve now, actually. The more I look at it.
Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? It's definitely there. And we've got a few choice cards as well. So 2 cards left to go. So I like Inner Rage and I like Shield Block, personally. And
I like Inner Rage more in this situation. Just partly because we've already got a Shield Block, but also if you look at it, we got a couple of cards which synergize amazingly well with Inner Rage. We got the Frothing Berserkers, we got the Gurubashi, and also we can just use it to clear the board even more. So
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Well, for a rare, that's pretty terrible. But
it's an awkward choice.
I think it's just another Ravenholt Assassin, to be honest.
I unfortunately agree with you. I mean, I actually don't mind choosing Mana Wraith sometimes, but we don't need it.
No.
So, we've just got incredible late game, haven't we?
Yeah.
Gorehowl and 2 Ravenholt Assassins.
And a Corehound. Right, well, let's spin. Let's see if we win, eh?
Yeah, I mean, if we had a Fiery War Axe, I would have been very, very, very optimistic about this. But I think we can still do well, but we need to just survive, basically.
I think Warriors have got more opportunity more than most. Warriors and Priests are the best ones to survive until at least 5 mana anyway. So...
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think we've got the capability on 3-drops, very strong 3-drops. The 2-drops are, a bit more dodgy, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Mage, there's a surprise.
Yeah, mages are everywhere. Wow.
Right. Yeah, we definitely get rid of the Rampage and Boulder Fist.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep the Slam?
I always want to keep the Slam because I have a feeling that it's going to get a Mana Worm in its starting hand, as most mages do.
Well,
there's Gorehowl.
No, we got the Ooze.
Yeah.
That's great for us. Just hope he doesn't have a Mana Worm.
Job's done.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Well.
Have to play with a hut.
Yeah, at least we can dump the Ooze without having to worry about weapons, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Please pass your turn, Mr. Mage, or Miss Mage, I should say.
Miss Mage.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yep.
I would put the Ooze down as opposed to the Blue Girl.
Oh, definitely.
And he's probably going to have to just fireball it if he's got any.
Fireball it and, yeah.
So we can hope for a 3-drop, and if we get one, that would actually put us in a really good position. Mind you, he's got the coin. He hasn't used it, has he?
No, he hasn't used the coin yet, which means that he could be leading into a frostbolt anyway. But okay.
Yeah, that's pretty odd, but I'm not complaining.
Well,
Right.
this is where my mind's going. Ooh. I was gonna ooze the taunt and put down the bluegill and kill the pyromancer, but
Yeah. I actually think that's the correct choice here. I mean, Mad Bomber could really screw us over. And if we do this, then, you know, he's going to have to fireball next turn. And that leaves him with 2 mana, and we're in a good position.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We may even Mad Bomber next turn on a blank board, and if that's the case, that's good for us, I think.
yeah.
Because that is so appealing to fireball right now. And let's say he has a water elemental in his hand, then, you know, he probably wanted to play it, but now he can't. So hopefully he just fireballs it and pass,
Yeah,
which
there we
looks
go.
like he's doing.
What, is he gonna coin into something?
What is he coining? Loot order? No. Couple.
Bold.
Right. I think we should Mad Bomber.
Yeah, Mad Bomber and then armor up.
See what happens.
Okay.
Right, yeah. I mean, the only other thing is, we could consider slamming the Cobbled, the trade 1-for-1. I'm not sure. Would you prefer armoring up?
It's really a choice because I feel he's going to play super aggressive, and I think at least if we slam it, maybe then he'll be forced to use a spell or something to get rid of the Mad Bomber, which is still a win in our case because he won't have anything on the board, and we can always play it. Yeah, I think slam it's.
Yeah, we talked earlier about basically just surviving, and
Yeah.
if we can survive the next turn, we've got Archmage turn 6 and Gorehound,
Exactly.
and then we're in a really good position. So, plus we can always Jungle Panther next turn.
Well, yeah, we can Jungle Panther and armor up next turn, so that's not really a big issue.
Yeah. The worst case scenario here is Water Elemental. That would be horrible. Oh my god. Yeah. He's probably going to 2-for-1 us here. I don't think there's much we can do. But let's see what we draw. Right.
I think Jungle Panther armoring up is the best case here.
Yeah, I agree. And I would just say hit face. He's, you know, if he's got any sense, then he'll take out the Mad Bomber.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But we should be able to take it out after, and then we can put down the Archmage.
Yeah.
He's probably in a better position than us right now, but we've got such a strong late game with good draws that it could go.
Well,
enough.
you never know. We might still draw and execute. So
No, good point, good point. Yeah, that's annoying.
that's tricksy, but
It could be worse, but we'll see what we draw. Oh, that's good. The question is, do we use it? Right, so the choice is we could take out the Tazdinga with the cool Taskmaster on the Panther, but then we'd have to put down a Blood Knight and hope for the Water Elemental trades. Quite honestly, the better play here may well just to beat the Archmage and not do anything.
you sure?
The only the nightmare situation is if he blizzards, but then the Archmage is still here. So I'd say that's the best play. I mean, like, we're not going to go Howl next turn, I'd say. So
No.
it's not the end of the world if he actually does attack us to the face with the Water Elemental.
To be fair, Gorehound might still be the better choice next turn
Well,
because
I think,
if he does,
Well,
if he doesn't
right?
blizzard, I can Gorehound the Shield Master.
okay. No, I think we have to call Taskmaster the Panther. I mean, I think we're going to be frozen. So I think we have to Taskmaster the Panther into the engine, which is still an okay trade for us. And then the Water Elementals must. Oh, right. In which case, yeah, I think that's our turn.
That's our start. Yeah. So
Yep, that's good for us. Right, so now let's see what he's got. And now we can go Howl next turn, that's good.
yeah, we're flame strike range though.
He's got nothing to flame strike.
Well, that is true, but I have seen people flame strike one mob before.
Oh, I'd love it if you did that.
Oh yeah, I'd love it if he did it, but there we go.
Well, he could have 7 of them or something crazy, so you never know. Arcane Missiles, maybe? I'm just thinking wide Cobalt here.
Cone of Gold.
I'll take that, I mean, that's great value. Let's see, what do we draw? Okay, I mean, if we were to do, for example, Dragonling Blood Knight, then he's gonna fireball the 2/1.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could,
Or alternatively, he'll flame strike.
I guess the other play is Gore Howl and hit him, and then just take out whatever he does next turn. Actually, you know what? I actually don't mind that. Just Gore Howling and taking out the 2/2. Yeah, actually, let's do that. We can just, I mean, we may get a better draw next turn. I mean, we'll see what we get. But at the moment, we're in a position where we can take out anything he does, presuming he doesn't have ooze, which is entirely possible. And now we can dominate the board too with whatever drop we want. So, see what he puts down.
At least he puts down a 7 drop.
Yeah, War Golem would be disastrous, but I'll take Mirror Image.
He's going to hide behind a wall of taunt. That...
Probably Mirror Image, to be
Yeah.
fair. Do Blood Knight and then Boulder Fist. And probably Mirror Image anyway. I know, okay. In which case, that could be, well, it could be many.
It could be a Vaporize, it could be a Barrier.
Yeah, I still think Boulder Fist are committed now.
Yeah.
I'd say it's actually worth taking out a Mirror Image. Yeah, because next turn we can play the ball. Because he's probably going to go for the 3/3 with the thing. But we have to do it that way. We needed to put the Boulder Fist down, and
we need some threat on the board, basically.
Flame Strike, if you just draw that, that would just be disastrous. Okay, that's fine. We can take out the Yeti next turn. That's not a flame. If it's not,
This can't be a Flame Strike. He's
if
targeting
that's a
something.
Frostbolt, I mean, he's crazy not to attack it with the 4/4. Okay, that makes sense. But it shows he doesn't have Flame Strike, and I think we should just go hell for leather and just put everything we get. I mean, if we get a really good drop like Assassin, actually we could reconsider. So let's see what happens here.
I think we play both and silence
Yep.
the taunt and just leave it on the board.
Yep, and take out the Yeti with our weapon. Yep, that's brilliant. At this point, I'm thinking it's probably counterspell, by the way, but anyway, you never know. So take out the Yeti, and if he's got any sense, then he will just take out the Boulder Fist, and we've got a good board. Actually, I guess you could argue for taking out the Spellbreaker and pinging the 2/1, but then Boulder Fist is going to be annoying. Yeah, we're in a good position here, as long as he doesn't draw Flame Strike.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yep, that's always the thing. No, I'll take the Patriot.
That's fine. Let's just let's just see what he.
Yeah, he does. I think that's actually the correct choice. I mean, because next turn he can just
ping it, or ping it this turn even.
Right, we need to play around Vaporize a bit here. So let's take out the. Well, put down the frothing first. Yeah.
I think what I should do is I should Gore Howl this and throw the 2/1 into his face first.
Exactly. Hopefully it's Vaporize, and then if it is, then
Best case scenario, it's an Ice Bear, which is fine because we clear it this turn.
Yeah, I would just ignore the.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
He can't do anything. I doubt he's got anything that's going to buff it.
Gore Howl at this point is rather useless, so we can just use it next turn to take it out if we want.
Yeah.
Because free attack is not really going to, be much.
Well, killing it actually would buff the Berserker, so.
Yeah, indeed. Well, that just buffs our Berserker as well, and so does pinging the 2/1, but it's the right choice from his perspective.
Oh yeah, definitely, but it's buffing our Berserker, which is good right now.
Indeed. I wonder what we draw. A slam would be quite funny, but anyway. Oh great. Yeah, why not? That also just means we're immune to Flame Strike now, pretty much. So this should be a win unless he draws Deathwing, which I went against yesterday. It just shows it does happen. It does happen.
Yeah, I've had people pull Deathwing in an arena. Kill it next turn, but it's their last desperation move, so it's always hilarious to come against.
Oh wow, well I guess he got some value out of that. But that's just bait for our Berserker. No, I don't think there's any way we can have lethal. Why would he do that? Oh, I guess but okay, that makes sense.
I'm going to buff my Berserker, I think.
Yep. Actually, yeah, that did make sense from his perspective. It was just, he was potentially giving us lethal, but I guess at this point he needs to take risks. He could draw into Frostbolt.
Well, the biggest problem is we're definitely now flame strike bait, but
Yeah. Indeed, there was a case to be made there for attacking it with the Dragonwind mechanic, but never mind. So as long as we attack with the Dragonwind mechanic first,
okay.
actually, yeah, go for it.
Well, that's fine. I just equip the Arcanite and I go for his face. Gets around any vaporizes then. Oh, it's an ice block. Who dropped?
We could have attacked with the 2-4 first to bring him a bit lower, but we've got Arcanary for next next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's a clutch.
He needs to draw Arcane Intellect into, well, I guess, something like...
He can't survive. The only thing he can do is draw into another ice block.
I was just trying to think, someone like Arcane Intellect, Cone of Cold, Frostbolt, he'd still be alive, but
yeah.
The chances of that are so slim. But anyway, a win's a win.
A win is indeed a win, and I think we should just get straight back into looking for another game.
And also we got problems on your deck, so I'm glad we want Warrior now.
Yeah, definitely. I like how this deck's looking so far, so
yeah, I mean the card draw is limited, as long as we make half decent trades, we can work around that.
Another mage.
Yeah, I think we're gonna face quite a few, aren't we? Oh, hello, Mr. Gorehowl. I actually like going second with this deck. So yeah, get rid of Gorehowl, Mortal Strike, I'd say too, and also Spellbreaker.
Yeah.
Do we want Cleave against a mage? I think maybe we do, because
If it wasn't Arena, I'd bid it, but people are going to be drafting. Wow.
Yeah, it's not the best, but I guess we're probably going to get value out of the Cleave. Just hope he doesn't have Mana Worm. We'll see. Actually, if he does Mana Worm, what is he going to do? We've got the coin, quite frankly, he's probably just going to attack us 1 damage. So if Mana Worm's not the... Because he hasn't got anything to Frostbolt. So...
No. Except us. But...
Yeah. You could actually argue that's the right play.
Yeah.
Your position, but I think it's silly. Right, let's see. He's thinking long and hard about this. I should say they. Don't know if it's a he or she.
They.
Marin Dyer. I guess that sounds feminine. Oh yay. Whoops. What?
Oh, so some people say like oops when they forget about their turn. I think we just pass here.
Yep. What do you want about? Coin armor up. I mean.
Well, yeah, coin and hero power. Definitely, all the time.
We're probably going to use the slam again just to make way for this engine, but hopefully he kind of fire blasts our face.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I don't think he's going to have anything else to do, so...
What makes you say that? 2 drops? You never know.
Maybe.
And it's likely, it's the ideal situation, but he's kind of thinking for a while. Maybe she's got a couple, or maybe just having fun eating at the same time as playing Hearthstone or something.
Who doesn't? God.
Nah, yeah, I do that all the time. Right, so Fire Blast, cool. I think we just armor up. Bluegill's just gonna die to Fire Blast.
Well, yeah. I'm just using it to sacrifice for 2 damage, which is silly.
Even though we delay turn 3 and stop him from playing something, we can still coin Sinjin next turn. So.
Which is, I don't know, a bit of a risky play, because I imagine he might just straight up poly it. He might have had a...
Fireball. I think that's still the right play, though. I mean...
Yeah, we haven't really drawn anything of value.
No, I'd say that's the right play, because if he plays anything to react to it, we can react to it. I mean, we've got Slam Execute if he Water Elementals, so just hope he doesn't have Fireball. I don't think he'd poly it, actually. I think Fireball is more likely, and... well, actually, who knows? Who knows? He's Fire Blasted our face twice in a row.
He might, as I said, he might... I don't know, he might be playing Reactionary Mage, but... Well, there's the Fireball.
Yeah, that's good for us, I think. I mean, we just delay the play a bit. I mean, the only bad thing is we've got nothing to do now.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I don't mind that. The reason I didn't mind that is we can Arcanite Reaper if we close it, and we're probably going to be able to clear anything he puts down in conjunction with Inner Rage.
Yeah.
So I still think it was the right play. I mean, but this is weird. I mean,
This is about the way that the hands have gone from past ways, mate. We have these odd drawing hands of not a lot. I'm tempted just to play the bluegill just to get the damage in, to be honest, because I don't know.
The damage is irrelevant. If we play the bluegill, it's all about not letting him play a 5-drop, and
that's the thing, isn't it?
No, I would actually say no. I think we just pass again. I know it sounds pathetic, but we need the bluegill, I think, in conjunction with other things here. Plus, we've got nothing else to play as a minion.
No.
But that's just really sucky draws on our part. I think this is a slam execute.
Yeah, draw into something. Yeah.
Well, slam first, and we'll see, I guess. Yeah, I actually think it's worth the execute. I mean, we're gonna have big minions out, so we can deal with the bigger minions. Ooh, that's interesting.
Well played.
Do you actually want to just put down Cool Taskmaster without anything? I think not.
No.
But, okay, I think we just armor up and pass again. But this is a really pathetic game. I'm sorry for anyone watching that. It's just a really crap spectacle.
No, it's fine. So,
What?
he might not have anything to do.
Okay, no, he's got to have something. I mean, come on.
One shot.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, actually, no, he's doing something. He may have just had a crap hand.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I don't know, because flame strike range. Because I'd be tempted to cruel Taskmaster Jungle Panther at this point.
No, I agree. I think he's showing serious weakness. If we just put something out, he's not going to flame strike those two minions. So yeah, no, that's the right play. I mean, he's probably just got loads of control in his hand. The fact he's done nothing, he's either got minions like us, like Bluegill Warrior, saving for something. It'd be pretty funny actually if he took out the 2-2 with Bluegill. But more likely is he's got either double polymorph or like, you know, fireballs. Or he just doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, any of these are just likely. Right, in which case I think we obviously attack with both of them. I'd say we don't need to worry about the Panther being unstealth. I'd say
I'm tempted
actually,
to do.
I'm tempted to Archmage.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because if he does Flame Strike, then that's still 3 life. So yeah, it's not as mana efficient, but I think it's actually the correct play here.
I don't know that Ravenhawk will still survive a flame strike as well.
Indeed, but it's a 1 health. This would be at 3.
But he won't. Wait a minute. He won't be able to target it with any extra. Well, he won't have enough mana to ping it anyway.
Indeed, but next turn I'm just thinking. Actually, let's do it. Let's do Ravendalt, because next turn we can do 6-drop and like a 2-drop.
Yeah.
So, plus maybe I'm just being paranoid and overthinking things now. I mean, this game is just weird.
It happens. I've had worse games. Honestly.
I would even flame strike this. He has the value of the fireball. I mean, yeah. Well, in this case, then it looks like we're. Oh, well, that's even better. Actually, do we want to bait an acidic Swampooze? I mean, it's actually possible that he's kept the acidic Swampooze in his hand, waiting. Yeah. So I actually say Arcanite Reaper. Let's get some value out of it.
Well, it means we won't lose it to Gorehowl as well. So.
Exactly. So take out the 5-4 with our Arcanite Reaper.
Oh yeah.
No, with the Arcanite Reaper.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, taking the damage is not a problem, and just armor up. I mean, he needs to do something here. He's done nothing. He needs to do something, otherwise he's going to die. He may Flame Strike and Fireball. That's the best option for him. Fire Blast, rather.
No, well, that was a good call with the Swampooze at least.
Please put another down so we can cleave.
Well, if he doesn't, we can just Bluegill and kill it. So.
We actually probably had lethal, to be honest. If he didn't do that, we had lethal. But never mind.
Well, yeah, because I could just Gorehowl his face. But
I'd actually. I mean, there's an argument to be made for Archmage Inner Rage, by the way. That's
Yeah,
pretty clear.
I
But,
guess.
I guess what value are we going to get out of Bluegill?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So he really just did have nothing in his hand.
Yeah, I think bluegilling that is the best choice right now.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're probably not going to get much value out of our Bluegill. So actually,
Ooh.
Cleve.
Cleave has now gained value.
Cleve is king. So Cleve and Archmage, I'd say. And then next turn, we're probably going to have lethal.
Well played.
He's going to have to do something really.
Well,
strong.
he's going to kill the panther, so.
So I think we still have lethal. We have Gorehowl. I mean.
Oh yeah, no.
And in a rage, so we've got potential. If he doesn't freeze any of this, we've got 20 damage in our hand. Even Earth and Ring does not. Yeah, we win.
Yeah.
So just Gorehowl his face. Okay, we didn't need to be so scared then. I guess
No.
we have a very similar hand to ours. so
Well-
we just-
Bad hand draws always make you a little bit scared. I know they do with me at least. So.
No, yeah, I guess so. I mean, we were rather chicken. I mean, you did propose using the Bluegill, which may have been correct because it would have fished something out, but you know, I guess we won. And you know, remembering that acidic Sompus is a very strong choice in arena is important. And it probably didn't win us the game there, but it saved us our Gorehowl.
It did.
So,
Yeah.
it's a
No,
good
you're
step.
completely right. Although, I mean, at that point, I don't think it really mattered
No,
because we had the Arcanite anyway.
Exactly.
But
It was just like bonus cookie points for my morale and my own
I-
ego, I guess.
oh my goodness,
Yes, made power. Woot woot.
it's
If we get a better starting hand, well, oh dear, right. Yeah, I still think it's right to keep Cleave. Most people are going to have a 2-drop, and if we've got nothing, then we can take them out. Fucking hell. Oh, sorry for the swearing.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
Insulted anyone. It's just very unlucky, I think. We've got a lot of 2-drops. Well, not really, but 3-drops. We should get the 3-drop.
Yeah, our mana curve is somewhat decent. It's just a shame that it's yeah.
It is skewed. I mean, but what can you do? I think keeping Cleave is the right play. So let's just hope. Well, let's see what happens next turn. We're not doing anything this turn.
No, definitely not. I don't know why I'm just staring at the screen at this point.
Admiring the atmosphere and the griffin in the corner. Oh, here we go.
Hooray.
we go on adventure again.
Wow, our drawing is about as good as last time, really, isn't it?
Armor up. And
Except
third
we've-
face off the kid.
Except we've got no Senjin this time, so
Well, we may have to naked Dark Iron Dwarf. Poor dude. Does he have does monster have a secret? No. Wow, this sucks.
yeah.
Well, okay. I think we armor up and this is fine. Next turn we can Dark Iron Dwarf. Naked Dark Iron Dwarf, which still sucks. Actually, yeah, I think that's right. And then the following turn we can coin Archmage. So
Yeah.
we are actually quite far behind already here. Or we could even actually Arcanine Reaper next turn if this
Oh
sucks.
goodness, this is going
Execute
down.
wouldn't be-
Yeah, I'd
execute
love.
would be it.
That's not an execute.
Oh wow. Right. Let's think about this. So we could. The options are either Naked Dwarf, taking out the 4/3, or the Zerdraking. If we Zerdrake, it dies to the 4/3, but it gets rid of one piece.
Yeah.
If we Arcanine Reaper, we're not Arcanine Reaping next turn because we're taking the Frost Elemental to the face.
Yeah.
I think the right play here is, well, actually, if we Dwarf and the Water Elemental takes it out, actually, he's probably going to do that whatever. This really sucks, man. I think Dark Iron Dwarf is still the right play there. Just delay the play. But this is probably a loss. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, she's got, or he has got nothing in their hand. If they actually take it out with the Water Elemental, we can cleave.
Yeah. That is a point, but I don't think he will.
Probably not. But we'll see. One can hope, right?
Well, that's
Actually,
the
I
thing.
thought, in their position, I would Boss Blast and get as much value as I could. What?
He might do it. He might do it.
Yeah, I think he is, and we could hope for the dream of yeah, we're gonna take out a minion. That's actually good for us. Please give us a 2 or 3 drop. The chances are really high now, because then we can cleave and put out a minion. Mad Bomber would be really cool right here.
Mad Bomber would be amazing.
Right, what are you gonna give us? Well, I assume the turn's over. Are you thinking of... Oh, probably just thinking Magma Rager. How bad must the draft have been to choose Magma Rager? I can't think of any circumstance actually. Oh no, we chose it once, I think.
Yeah. Because it was a really bad draft.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate bad draft, you know. Oh, that's great. Frothing, and let's roll the die and see what we get. I mean, Magma Rage is probably going to get value here, but what can you do? Cleave and hope for the best. Please take out the Magma Rage. What did it take out? Oh, it took out the Magma Rage, right?
Yeah, but it left up the...
It's alright. It could be worse. I mean, they're going to take out the full one and trade it. But we can Archmage next turn, and that's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
Slam would be good. Slam would be a great draw if we could.
Slam or an Execute would be nice.
Yeah, we've got things we can draw to level out the playing field.
We're not that far behind right now.
No. If you look at the quality of the cards in hand,
Yeah.
especially if the water elemental goes, then no, insane. I mean that's the logical choice. Then what is he doing?
He's buffing his worm.
I guess from his perspective, we show weakness in our hand, which is actually correct, and we can't weapon. That sucks. Right. This is horrible. I think well,
we Archmage. We put down a big health threat right now.
the other option would be to coin and put Ooze and Azure Drake. But I think that maybe the Archmage is better. Next turn we can Azure Drake.
I mean, what has he got? I mean, damage-wise, he's got 6, 7, 8, 9. We're out of Pyroblast range, but it does put us horribly close. We need stuff that's going to clear his board.
Yeah, Azure Drake. Archmage is the correct choice. I think the Archmage. Oh, never mind. Well, we'll see what we draw.
That's not of any use right now, though.
I think we need to coin out a minion though.
No, I agree. But I'd prefer to put the Swampoos down at least.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, at this point, we're kind of screwed whatever we do. I mean, if the mage has Flame Strike, we're screwed. If the mage has like a Fireball,
the mage has a Cone of Cold, we're screwed because he'll just keep us Frostlocked and just go for our face 2 turns in a row.
Yeah. You know, I think we need to make a decision on the cleave, whether or not it was bad luck, or if it's next time we need to actually drop it. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at our draft after this, see what the chances are of getting a 3 drop. I suppose we've just been unlucky, but...
Yeah, we've been relatively unlucky. That is game. There's absolutely nothing in that hand that offers any threat. 4, 7, 10... He's got 13 damage, he can just bypass everything.
We have to Bomber. Bomber's our one chance of Bomber and Naked Arcanite, if got any chance. Oh my god.
Well, that's GG.
Oh, that was brilliant.
See, even the Bomber knew he lost at that point. He was just like, no, hasting it.
You know, if he had a freeze, we were dead even sooner. Right. So I mean, come on, we've got
5 3 drops.
7, 8, 9. We got 9 drops with 3 or less. Admittedly, we have got spells, but we didn't even get any of our 4 drops apart from the Dark Iron Dwarf, right? So I mean, that's another 3 drops. We have 11 drops we could have seen.
It was just bad draw, is what that was. So
yeah, okay,
it's fine.
It's just quite sad. I mean, you know, once again we go up against a mage that didn't draw into his mana win, and we still lost heavily. I think it's indicative of the power of Water Elemental. I mean, Water Elemental is insane anyway, never mind in Arena. But Mage has so many good basic cards, so...
That's why everybody picks a Mage in Arena. But
No, it's true. I mean, I refer to it as easy mode arena, but there is, skill set, obviously. You can't just go 12, just dennising everything, but, never mind. Oh, Hunter.
at least it's something different.
Next car.
Yeah, bit of variety. Although it probably actually doesn't suit it, but
Well-
I'm not complaining. Oh, this is the better starting hand. So ditch the Ravendalt and ditch the Spellbreaker. Yep, you're right. And give us a free drop. Nice. See, this is a nice hand.
This guy will come into its own when we fight a paladin.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, screw you, Tyrion.
Yeah.
Although the chances of that are quite slim. But... Right. What have you got, Mr. Hunter?
Absolutely nothing, but at least he knows where his end turn button is.
Yeah.
I think we should just coin the Mad Bomber at this point because it gets it on the table. Anything he puts down, we can slam it and keep his board clear.
The only argument against it is what if he puts a 2-3? We have to swap. But then I guess the following turn we can Blood Knight. I'd say why not? Let's go for it. I mean, from a very unrealistic perspective, we've had some bad luck. Please just don't have a 2-3.
Rebellious Mad Bombers. Absolute
Yeah.
rebellion.
I said I love them. Maybe they're just rebelling against me. I mean, I don't know. See what he's got. It's the right decision if he hero powers.
Well, that's what I expect from him. I don't expect him to ever play anything.
Well, I would have, but I bow down to you, Titan's Creed, because clearly you made the right decision.
And now the lag begins. Wow, I get the feeling that's a disconnect.
Well, I can still hear you, but it looks like the European servers have got a couple of problems, which is not abnormal.
It's par for the course over the last couple of weeks, I'll be honest.
Well, that Mad Bomber is getting his revenge, isn't he?
Yeah.
What now?
For whatever we did wrong, choosing him.
Wow, what is going on here?
Well, okay, let's use this time productively. Next turn, I would go frothing Berserker.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't think there are many circumstances where we wouldn't. Maybe if he Animal Companions Nisha, we should slam it. But even then, we could still go frothing. Frothing's probably the choice. But yeah,
This is odd.
shame. Yeah, I mean, I can see your friends coming online. So it looks like it's one of the cases of the
Yeah,
spirit thing.
it's not Battle.net going down. It's
I mean, you get it quite often in arena runs where your opponent is left, and you like to think it's because you're just intimidating and really cool, but it's probably just because they've had problems with their internet connection.
could just be it could be an iPad player having Wi-Fi issues, but then I don't know why I wouldn't be able to cast my spells.
No, indeed. And the worst thing is actually no, that's not particularly bad. I was thinking it's on our turn, but it's irrelevant really. If we've disconnected and we've lost, if he's disconnected, then really we should still be able to do things. So it looks like it's the server.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't know.
Which is a shame because it's an instant loss on both sides then.
Yeah, it really sucks. And I blame you, Mad Bomber.
Yeah.
Although I do like you. I mean, Mad Bomber is a card that mates of mine often ask me why I choose it, because I rate it very highly.
For what it is, for two mana, it's really good for being a 3/2, and its ability it can have value. It's just.
I mean, I'm a fan of 3/2s. When I have the choice, for example, I mean, obviously there are exceptions, and let's say you're a hunter and you've got if you're a hunter, then maybe the 2/3 is arguably better because you can. What's the 4-drop when you can add taunt in a 2/2? The Hound or Houndmaster or something? I've forgotten. But there is exceptions, and especially in constructed when 2/3s are very strong. But I think 3/2s are the best 2-drop for someone who wants to get control, because the chances are you're going to take out any 2-drop where you are, and you've got the potential to take out a 3-drop. And then, of course, Mad Bomber can change games drastically, be it through, just winning a game for you, or actually just destroying a game for you. So, I mean, I don't mind that RNG element, but I can understand why others are perhaps a bit more worried about taking that risk.
Yeah. I'm going to assume the servers have gone down again.
Indeed. I'll take a little look. I mean, normally when you go on the Hearthstone servers, it's kind of like, oh my god, guys, get your, fix everything. I spent money on this arena, and like, I guess if they did, then, they've got a valid argument. Although I personally never buy arena ones, but I guess if you want to, go for it.
Some people don't like spending their gold. Some people have got more money than sense.
I guess from one perspective, it's the same thing with all pay stuff, in World of Warcraft and that kind of thing. If you've not got the time, let's say you're really restricted with your time, but you're willing to pay the money to compensate for that, then why not?
Well, that's the whole point of a free-to-play model with a paid element. It's, more built in for a casual player base that can just pay to do what they want.
Indeed.
And in terms of this game, Arena is going to be the more cost-effective route. Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything up online.
No.
So I think it's probably us, or no, it can't.
It can't be us, because we haven't even had the time come up yet.
No, this is just a weird grudge match. When do you kind of quit it? Do you give up on it, or do you continue? And I do not know. I mean, there are exceptions. I mean, sometimes I've gone and made some food when this has happened, and I've come back to find that actually the game is still going and the opponent's left, and I can just win.
Yeah. I find like the end turn button's not even working, so I'm going to assume that the concede button's not even working.
Nah.
Wow. So the next case scenario is going to be close the client and reload it. So
yeah.
I'll be back shortly. Welcome back. After that small little disconnect, for what it seems, the servers went down, so it didn't count as a win or a loss.
Yeah, maybe the Mad Bomber actually, compensated.
Mad Bomber broke the game. But alright, yeah, I think that's a suitable conclusion to this episode of the Road to Arena Mastery. We're going to try and, at the bare minimum, get better than our streak of 5 or 6 wins. And
yeah.
I'd like to get better than 5 or 6. My best record in Arena is 8, but that's back from closed beta. So, when you couldn't get higher than 8. So, yeah. I think that's a good point to end it there, and we'll come back at this another time. So, thanks for joining me, Sylux, once again.
No, cheers.
And thanks to everybody that's watched, and I hope to see you next time on the Road to Arena Mastery.